Greetings. Hopefully I can be heard. I'm trying to add myself on here. All right. Get a sound check. All right, so I'm gonna end up share screen, so that'll help show what I need to before I go. And for anyone that catches this live, or if you see the replay, I reworded it too because I'll take part of the credit for some of the analytics drop, but that was because I couldn't do anything about the situation. So. But lately, I've just been noticing some things with content, things like that. So I'm in the midst of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I follow the guidelines and policies of YouTube, but at the same time, it's like, and they change often. But at the same time, it's like some of the information that I've gotten, I've seen on YouTube first. That's not, of course, always the case, but sometimes that happens. And then you may want to join the conversation. So how come when I do so, how can I not put up some footage and give a commentary, but other people can? That doesn't really make sense to me. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Chaos Rain Show. What's going on? So I don't know. So I just was popping up to do that. I wanna think of how to get in here and show you something. Let me see. I go to studio. Y'all can let me know if anyone wants to join in. I think you're in. Are you on mute?
Oh, hello. Oh, why is that thing on mute? Oh, I'm like on the funny man. Hello, what's good, Kai? How you doing?
Hey, Chaos. Hang on one second.
Hang on a second. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, you could go ahead. I just was doing like a check on it. Okay.
But
I can add us, but I can't do it over this screen.
Well, you like a filter?
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, the background. I gotta switch it up. I'll just be doing that in the meantime.
How you should have like a real good filter background. You know, I don't mind the nice ocean. I don't know what lake this is. It looks unique. You know?
Yeah, it's like an ocean.
Yeah, but
Purple passion.
So what? YouTube's giving you a hard time, man? I saw the title. It's a little curious.
Yeah, I switched it up a little bit too because I was like, I gotta take some of that too. So I can't just say it's just them, but it is majorly them, and I don't understand it.
Okay.
And I was already tapering away a bit, even though I was like able to come back. So then I was just putting a little more content out, and that's why I was doing it like that. So, yeah, I just didn't understand it. I don't know if you've seen it, but recently on The View, they had a conversation. It was a good conversation about, about this author, Coleman Hughes, and he wrote a book called The End of Race Politics.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know what he calls himself, but you know, you can tell he looks like a Black American, but maybe with a little Asian. But anyway, that's not the point. Man of color, whatever, right? So he had a back and forth with, question and answer with Sonny Halston from The View. And I did a video on it after seeing videos on it on YouTube. So I was like, oh, I want to give my view on that. It was like, nah, you can't.
Oh, they slapped with a copyright? I don't know if I caught that video you did.
I'm leaving off laughing right now because, oh man. I just don't get it. And I just have a whole different view on it than what I'm seeing, and then I can't give my view.
Well, normally how I do it, if you're talking and pausing and that doesn't really suffice it, I always would I shouldn't say it's on the air, but I'll say it anyway. You take the clip and you re-engineer it. You know what I'm saying? If it has motions, you don't want no motions on it. You can deal with the audio to see if that works. I mean, it might be tricky with the audio, but still, it's not gonna get the same effect once something is in like video motion. Well,
okay. Oh, all right. I know what you're saying. But I saw it like okay, but I guess when mine is different. But I know what you're saying. Yeah. I thought that still was gonna mess up because I thought about it after and I said, well, if I and I said no. So I don't get it.
Yeah, because anytime we doing coverage of any view from a so-called major anchor, like The View and all that nonsense, and they have like over 100K or more subscribers, most likely when you check their videos, they always got a commercial on there. So they copy heavily protect that shit.
Wait, I'm trying to understand. All right. Because they're being sponsored. Well, okay. You saying a sponsorship is making a difference?
No, if it has like commercials on a video and it has like a heavy subscriber base, most likely with those type of channels, they're heavily putting their shit copyright protected. Same for the Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay.
You can't just run a video on a fair use and then talk about it. Like let it play for a certain period. So they might get you.
No, but you know what? I get what you're saying too, and I would okay, I hear that. But one of them has 212 subscribers, less than mine. So I looked at that first.
Okay. And was there ever tag? Do you look at everybody else trying to cover it and no one else got issues because the video's up on other people's channels?
Yeah, because I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah,
not up, but, as an example. I'm not gonna play anything. Not example, but exactly what I'm just referring to. If I could just think of the look, I got your videos up. You have some good videos up too. The live streams. Yeah, really interesting. I'm gonna get to that in a second too. Because I'm gonna end up not getting this up if I keep talking. Dang it. I'll find you. Yeah, it came right up, but it was interesting because I'll talk about the point. The point of what he was trying to come across in his book is that don't treat racism with racism. That's not going to work. And things that are going on are creating somewhat of more racism to come out. Whoopi Goldberg chimed in very respectfully, but a lot of people had pushback for Sonny. And that's how this all started because it was interesting to me. But I was like, no, I feel where she's coming from,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe they feel like she should have like maybe not went in on it so much and like just asked him the question. But it was
Okay.
interesting that the other co-hosts, all the other co-hosts except Whoopi, who's the only other black co-host, they all were trying to get her to like chill, like let him talk, and he's not a conservative, and it's not like let him answer. So I
All
didn't
right.
like that either.
Okay.
And I'm the only, I don't know, and I know I picked up on that, and I didn't like it. I was like, that wasn't really right because I watched everyone's reaction while she
Mm-hmm.
was just giving her statement and asking the question. You know,
Okay.
so it was, I was like, okay, that
Hmm.
was interesting. And what I did was I showed his book, and then I gave a brief on the book, and then because it's on Amazon, so I was basically showing that and then talking about it just real brief, and then I showed that, and then at the end I said something at the end, and then I asked to leave a comment about it, let me know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know, it was pretty good though. He said he's independent, but he's still young too with the whole politics and everything. And that's what Whoopi Goldberg was trying to say to him, like, you're I wish I could pull this up. My picture of it. Oh wow, just share screen. Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh, okay. What you snacking on? You snacking?
Yeah, it was some. No, I didn't want to do it, but since you were live, I submitted your phone. Remember, I wait till I finish eat, but it's
Oh no, you
work.
good. It ain't even loud. I just like what you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was just eating myself, and then I was like, it's 10 o'clock because I started to change my mind, but then I was like, I'll just come on for a little minute, and then just.
Now I remember The View. Now I know you're talking about The View. The View's still on TV? The View.
Yeah, they're supposed to be. I believe this is the last season, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either because I don't know.
Is Jenny
I don't
Mai there?
know what the channel
Is
is
Jenny
like.
Mai still on The View? Jenny Mai.
Who?
Jenny Mai.
She was on The View?
Is she still there?
I didn't know she was on there.
Oh yeah, she probably. It's
You
just because she
talking
going
about?
for
Are you talking about the real?
Oh, the real, yeah, the real. I'm very real.
No, not them. The View with Whoopi Goldberg. Was it Joy Behar? Some older women.
Yeah.
A couple of them aren't like that much older, but yeah, I didn't know. It just was interesting. It was because basically I took it also that he's anti-critical theory. Did I say that right? Yeah,
Race theory?
Critical race theory.
Critical race theory, yeah.
Yeah.
That nonsense, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard about that shit. Yeah.
So it seemed like that's the basis of his book. I don't have his book, but just I was looking at the preface of it and listening to the interview.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you could be colorblind, and that's why I put like colorblind in the title because that's basically what it was referencing to.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Hold on a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to pull this up though. Still, in the meantime, I think I'm going backwards with it, but it came up on its own. It'll come. Yeah, the Black conservative is a big one. That one. Where are they at?
All right. Yeah, man. If
That was right
you're
there.
some trouble, hold on. Let me get close to the mic. It comes with the territory, you know what I'm saying? When you do this content thing, you know, it's always gonna be some form of resistance, especially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
YouTube is a very mysterious place, you know. They protect who they want to protect and they give other people help. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't win, some people can't lose. That's the territory. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't even need to show it, but a still shot would have been at least something too. But anyway, like I said, it's on Amazon. The name of the book. I have it written here. Yeah, The End of Race Politics. He claims to be one of the few Black people in his philosophy class at, I believe, Columbia University. And yeah, he wrote this book. And Whoopi Goldberg took her take to him was, "You're very young. You know, there was a reason that race came about because people were so based on race." And he's saying, hey, let's stop basing things on race. He's saying this can be done. And he's saying, if we don't, we're going a different way. And it's delusional, something. And I'm like, I feel it's delusional to think that people can be colorblind. He said it's not about not seeing race, but using economics, using class rather than race. And Sonny's point was, look at class and the disparities with class amongst minorities. So everything he's saying, like she said, is so flawed. It's like he's in a reverse mirror. Like, no, you have it backwards. Just because you're saying it and you went to school doesn't mean it's okay. Doesn't mean it's going to work out. He's living in a fantasy world. It's never going to be that way. And I'm optimistic about some things. It's never going to be that way. So, you know, it's like, come on, man. I don't know. A lot of people are giving Sonny pushback for it. So, yeah. It's got to, I don't know.
Well, is the pushback logical? And the logic to get pushback?
I don't feel it is. Because, like, the points that Sonny made were so right. Like that. She said this. And this is what I put in there too. She said, I had to read your book. She said, I read your book. She said, I read it twice because I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. Something like that. I might have said it a little off at the end, but she had to read it twice. So it's like she was letting him know. She was surprised he was saying what he was saying, or it wasn't really, it doesn't make sense, some of what he's saying. It's a delusion. And he wrote it in a book saying you're delusional. Basically, I'm taking it as me living in reality is delusional in this racial world, places. It's crazy. It's like it doesn't it don't even really make sense, man. It don't. And the people that agree with him more so, which you can agree with him, but it is a right-winged approach. And I can leave out the right-wing approach part, but I don't feel he might be getting paid to do it. So she really made some strong comments toward him. She said, I think you're getting paid, you know, and this and that. So she really came with it. She came at him with it, you know. And I was like, okay, but I just was more into what is he saying and why does he think it makes sense? Because it really didn't make sense. It's almost saying, hey, if everybody calm down, race won't exist. I mean, racism won't exist. It's like, yeah, right. We wish. Come on, man. We wish. That's about it. You know, I don't know. Some people just don't get it, like some foolish trolls and stuff like that. Some of them don't quite get it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. After it didn't work out. Scenes. I wanted to add to the screen now for a minute. Authenticated.
I wish you did share it. I want to look at it though. So, but it's like, thing.
Oh, I see what I did. Oh, there it is. Over NYC. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. But anyway, oh, I know what I can. You know what? I'll share that. Oh, there was something else I wanted to show. I'm going to pull it up in just a second. Okay. What's that common use? Just the image. I haven't screenshot in a while. So okay, that's good. No, wait a minute. I'm like that. I will not use Fox. Get out of here. All right, I'm having some issues here. Yeah, like people like look in her face. See, that's why they clashed. It's like he didn't make his point. I don't feel he made his point. Like that's my takeaway on his interview. Afterwards, the other woman asked she started out with a statement that in recent years she feels that racism has gotten worse. But I had cut it on that part because I wasn't going to play no more. Just small snippet of it. The video was less than 8 minutes. Everyone else's was like 10 minutes and longer. Like I was looking at timing and everything. I don't know. Just whatever. Okay, so without showing, just going like that. There we go. Okay. So yeah, when you asked about Janine, so I know you were talking about the other show, but did you? Well, I don't know if you care to know, but The View, I believe this is the last season right here. That's the final. They've been canceled.
Yeah, well, I think they're not really canceled, but like it's like I don't know how long they've been on the air on the internet. Maybe 7-8 years now. I don't know how long they've been around, but
they've been around a while. But yeah, they've been or closed off, if you want to use another word. But they're ending the show, the network.
Yeah. I mean,
or maybe there's a better way to say it, but yeah, they're going to be gone.
Yeah, they're gone. The final season. If the season already happened last year, but not sure when the season ended. But it probably was in 2023, maybe most likely. I could be wrong, but nonetheless, end the one show, beginning of another. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying?
You said start another one? Oh,
No, it's the end of one show and the beginning of the next one. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, well, they may go on to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but so anyway, he's the guy that I was just talking about. Who else? I didn't hear the other ones, which I'll just go back and just watch some because now I'm more curious about who else had what to say. But the way they were protecting him was interesting to me. I don't know. It just was like, she was doing her thing, and it didn't seem like much. Now, another thing that I saw, which I was going to do just a separate live on that, and then I was just going to do videos, and I was going to wrap it up with some of the lives too. But today, New York was giving out the free money to the illegal immigrants.
Oh,
so I remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my thumbnail for that. Hold up in here. Yeah, thanks with help of Mayor Eric Adams. Let's see. Maybe I can pull it up. Maybe not. Let me just see. No, maybe not. But anyway, yeah. So today, they were dropping the money to them.
Wow, how much money they dropped to them? I'm curious.
Well, they broke it down different on News 1, since I don't know what I can play these days. But News 1 talked about it. They said they're going to get $115 a week. Now, on this other, I forget which one I was on, but they weren't specific on the other one with amount. They just said, it was being talked about last Friday, and they said Monday they're going to get their cards. Okay. But then I read on another site where they were more specific on the amount. So just interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, also because Eric Adams was just on the Breakfast Club recently too. How did I miss that? But I know how, because I was really quite busy, and I had no idea he was coming on there. But yeah, that was a very interesting interview. You may want to catch that too. He had an intense back and forth with this attorney. I gotta get her name. Young black woman. She was on there, and she was giving it to him. To the point where he wouldn't even look her in the face. He kept his head turned for the rest of the interview until Charlamagne had to kind of redirect him to her a little bit. He was like, well, she made a good point. Something like that he said to her. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So where is yeah, I wanted to get the I guess that's not gonna come. Yeah, it'd be nice if this app that I use would connect with my file drive, so I can just go right to it and pull it up while I'm live streaming. Not able to do that. We just said at the same time. All right.
Train.
Oh, slowing down birth rates. Okay. Not yet. Oh, okay. Breakfast Club is they let you use theirs. Just let me get 1 second.
This is a great calculus. MSI still 16,
go
144
ahead.
hertz F18. No, I was looking at a laptop. All right. Migrants in New York City will receive prepaid debit cards, no credit cards for designated goods. You know, my thing with this, Kai, with the
Don't try to show black folks. Don't even try it. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, okay. I'm noticing what they're doing. So they're now talking more about these so-called illegal immigrants for the last, let's say, 2 years now. We have to keep in mind, America is an import country, personally, you know? And if they're put and presenting people that is not from here, and they're automatically sending these people from, are open borders to these people from different countries by choice, what that tells you for the regular good old American that were born and raised here, that they use these people as buffer to discourage the American population, to cause more tension. You get me? Giving them free money, all this. Why? Because you're trying to stir up some stuff. You know? Because think about it. We all know that with this white dying population, if we want to go there, they're always replacement and boosting numbers by bringing a certain ethnic group of people here, if you know what I mean. So people are getting in their feelings, you know, with all this, you know. And personally, I don't like it. I don't like it at all, man.
No. What was I about to say? Yeah, I almost thought you was about to say it wasn't an issue like that. Or it sounded like you was kind of going different with it at first. But yeah, this is it doesn't make sense. Plus, think about it like this. I look at it like this too. Anybody can pull up and say they just got here, right? I don't have ID, and you can't fingerprint me. You don't need to do that. Or your fingerprints, say your fingerprints ain't even in the system, right? Yeah. So you're just gonna pull up and get a car? You just pull up and get housing. I don't know how you could be homeless. I don't know how you could be homeless. How could you be homeless in New York right now?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
They straight open the floodgates. Now they're arguing over the rise of crime. They're blaming Mayor Eric Adams, mainly. But they're also, it's so much separation. It's kind of, there's people that are back in the blue, back in the police, but so does he. But then he also was like throwing shade to them as he did on the Breakfast Club. So it's like, to me, he flip-flops too much as a mayor. You need to stand on something, and you have to stand firm. If not, then how are we to know what he's really doing? He's trying to clean up the mess with his words. He's creating the mess all through NYC, but he's trying, when he gets interviewed and when he comes on the news, it's like he says things that will make it look better for him. So he's saying any damn thing, it seems like. It's ridiculous. He's why we're in this mess. He said we didn't have a choice but to let the immigrants in. That's a lie. Upstate New York sent them right back down on that bus. And that's the comment I left over there too. I said, no, I call it, I forgot what I called it, rejection. Yeah, so you can't, I think he's lying. It's a lie. You cannot say that you're forced to take in immigrants, especially illegal immigrants, because other cities and towns have. I've seen it. So it's like he's sitting there saying like, oh, I don't have a choice. He said, it's not just me. No. He stood on the news and said, let's welcome them in. Come on in this way. Come into New York. Let's show them some New York love. Let's welcome them in. Like, what New York love? When the last time New York been showing love? Like, will you stop playing? He better stop playing. Like, stop. Don't nobody even like us like that. Like, just stop it. And we don't like we feel the same way. Stop it. But then they opened it up. And now there's so much debt. There's other states that are talking about the millions that they're under right now due to immigration.
Yeah.
Millions because of housing. And that's like just housing, not even including the 3 meals a day. They got food, but they rejected the food. So they said they want to give them money and different things so that they can get more of what they're accustomed to eating. America has everything. Don't you feel that America has so much variety? There isn't pretty much too many things that you can't find to eat, and especially in New York. Like, what you mean what they're accustomed to eating? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Well,
I'm not buying it.
Apparently, we're all buying it. It's going to affect all taxpayers, I feel like, at some point. And that's when other people are going to rise up and start speaking out about it more. Not just the states that it's affecting in the cities. It's just wrong. It's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong, man. Yeah. Well, like I said, the mayor, the governor, they know what they're doing. You know, they just causing tension on the people, the population of New York, especially, and not just New York, but all states that said there's a migrant crisis. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like Texas.
As you know, even New York, more places where they more reside, in Latino, especially New York, Chicago, places, Texas, trying to name other states, California, those places, you know, where they more heavily. Last time I checked. You know. And be honest with you, if you really don't know, unless you see them carry their flag or, you know, it's obvious, right? You don't know if it's a Puerto Rican or it's Mexicans, you know, personally, so who knows?
Because when the Haitians want to come over, remember there was a huge problem a few years ago.
Oh yeah, because those dark skinned people, they don't want no blackies. They want white, and damn near bright.
Swirl zone, what's going on?
Hey man, it said bring more white people here. Yeah, so we want to add the numbers here, man. You want more white? Yes. Mayor Palacio, yes. The black mayor, yes. We want our Latino brothers and sisters come in. We'll give you everything. We'll give you stamps. We'll give you debit cards. Hell, we'll give you some nice free abandoned housing. Just put all your Mexican family, all 10 or 15 of them in there, you know, and make a nice little place, you know. They'll stuff it up real nice. Real nice. Ain't playing. Is that no swirl zone?
Yeah.
Is that a man or woman? No swirl. It's a man, right? Okay. He said, no miscegenation here.
A whole man on
you better not think about putting your phallus in a non-black woman. Same thing you said. Don't let no phallus put in between your legs. Keep it nice and black. No swirl here. No swirl zone in here. We don't swirl.
Snow bunny crisis.
Yeah, Dr. Omar Johnson, that nigga. To my snow bunny crisis.
This is Dr. Omar Johnson. Snow bunny crisis.
I said, Dr. Omar, I understand, respect, you love black women, and you don't mind if the black woman has a snow milk bunny crisis, you know, so you don't mind that. That's fine. You get me? But the black man said, you better not look at no white woman, brother. You need yourself an African queen. You know what I'm saying? I need you for an African queen because, you know, I make my money on this. You know, I can't have you go swirl out. You know, I got to look out for the sisters. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pan-Africanism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And actually, the Prince. The Prince.
Speaking. No, wait. What was that? Something else. I just want to look at this paper that I had here.
Mm-hmm.
Hope all is well with your non-swirl zone.
Mm-hmm.
Kai, what do you think of Umar Johnson's proposal? Put those migrant workers in states like Utah, right, Montana, Colorado, where
Mm-hmm.
there are lots of land instead of already crowded urban
Mm-hmm.
neighborhoods. Yeah, I was thinking that early on, but not even that. I'm not with the immigration thing really, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even picking states. But
Mm-hmm.
if you must let them in, yeah, I agree. But you see how they're like, like I said, upstate New York, they sent them right back on the bus.
Right back
And
on the
then they
bus.
started dumping them.
Send back. So wait, is these Mexicans? Me no speak no English. All right, turn this bus around. Send right back where they
Yeah,
belong.
it was like, yeah, this way. They was like, right back this way.
Right back this
They
way.
went right back.
Yeah.
Some of them, certain government with, well, lower levels of government, city
Mm-hmm.
government, and in their counties, they have given the pushback, and
Mm-hmm.
it's worked. Now they also had some areas that said they didn't have enough room for them, but they brought them anyway, and then they pushed out
Mm-hmm.
people that were staying in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And they were people that were displaced already, but
Mm-hmm.
Americans. And they said, oh, well, we had to put, they're basically saying that contract would have been up. And it's like, no, but it wasn't up. And you're just telling them to leave to move the migrants in.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what I was looking up was, so yeah, we I agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah. I agree with a lot of what what he was saying. Maybe on pretty on point with things. Yeah, good personality too, and just the way he delivers his message. Much captivates a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched a recent interview with Dr. Umar Johnson. He was on a channel on YouTube called A Safe Place,
Yeah.
and it's the host is rapper Lil Yachty. Say it right, Lil Yachty. Yeah, so that was pretty good. It's almost at probably hit 1 million views soon. It's real good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they definitely getting that money and that free money. So I guess I shouldn't even say it, but if you caught the live earlier, well not earlier, but a little while ago, it's like a free for all.
Mm-hmm.
How was it not? No ID, no nothing, no speaker, no English.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I said, no.
Here go a card.
Poppy,
No
I'm American. I'm not Mexican. I am American. My parents just only speak Spanish, so I only learned Spanish. I did English, but I failed it. But no, I'm American, Poppy. Don't send me back. Go back to your country. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the Mexican gangsters, the cartels. Go sell the dope wherever you want to do, the drugs y'all import over here. You know what I'm saying? With the help of the United States. Let me stop.
Yeah, sure. The U.S. be wanting them drugs, though.
They need them drugs bad, ASAP. Need some American drugs. You know what I'm saying? American money.
Yeah. So where is it? Oh, here it is. How do I download? I already downloaded it. That's kind of weird, but all right. No, I'm not doing it like that. Yeah, it's going down. Oh, you know what else they said too about the debit cards? They said, wait, I'm gonna show news one. They said that they're going to make sure, she said, we'll make sure that they can't use these to go and get, what they say, go and get something, go and get some fashion, basically fashion shoes or whatever. They said if we do, we can take it away from them. How?
Yeah, huh?
Don't stop playing.
That make no sense.
Hope they use it for the right stuff. And I get it. You do need some cash, but even as Americans, you don't just get that like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe decades ago, it was easier for welfare recipients to get stuff and all that. They've been changed all that. That's no. So to just come over here, like, okay. Yo, you in the chat, take 2 of these and call yourself in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Take that. Gross.
You better take that. Yeah.
We're gonna see what happens with the mayor. It just seems flat out chaotic. There's an uproar too since that NYPD officer got killed maybe a week ago, and it was by a repetitive felon.
Okay.
Oh, let me stop the comments. I was trying to get this other thing going. Sorry. Yep. Go ahead. Chaos.
Yeah, I heard that a cop got deleted. Was it by a gangster or some person?
Yeah. I don't. Well, there was 2 of them involved. They said they both were repetitive. One of them had like 21 arrests. I was like, wow. So they're making a point about that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one is black, last name Jones. The other one is Hispanic. So, yeah. So that was a lot. And the wife spoke at the eulogy of her slain husband, and she was just like, New York's been getting worse, and he had to sacrifice and things like that. Just like, I know that was a lot. So yeah, it's like people are just but blaming. There's a lot of blaming going on. Should put it that way. A lot of blaming. Your browser is having trouble sharing. This can happen. What do you mean? Yeah. It's been wild. More and more people are catching on to this viral video too, where there's an immigrant saying, "I'm gonna show you how to get housing free and get a house," all type of stuff. It was just like, but it was in a fraudulent way. But it's with a loophole in the system, so it's working. I mean, it could work. I see more headlines, like it's getting more mainstream that they're discussing this. Like, okay, and I'm not saying all, because a lot of them are looking for just an opportunity, but to loosen the laws, not even loosen, to not have a law in place, all of a sudden immigration is just absurd. It goes against your right as an American. Forget anybody else's right. So it just shows a lack of respect for our own by our leadership. And it's going to have to backfire. It has to. It's already is. But he's got to get out of office. So I think that's my whole statement too with that. He's got to go.
Well, let's hope and see. I think he's going to be in there still, because unless people earlier said they're going to force him out, it's hard for me to see that he's going to be gone. Maybe they could wait for the upcoming election for the local. But personally, I mean, I just don't see it. I could be wrong.
There he is. Oh, boy himself. He called himself boy-headed on the show. I was like, good, because I'd be saying that too. He said, who knows? I'm a boy-headed man with, that wears an earring. He was like, sister. He was trying to get her to chill. That woman was coming with it. Not spoilers. I don't know if you saw that interview. Still in the building. It's pretty good. Yo, we're about to get you on up out of here. I've been letting you rock and rock. You've been stalking, harassing me for like 2 years. I don't feel I should have to do this. Everybody's grown. You know, I know some people have disabilities, but get it together.
Wait, someone in the chat room? Let me check.
Yeah, just be zoning out, arguing with himself, all kind of stuff. Dressing as a woman, like ain't nobody got time for all this, man. I'm not that type of. Can't be a psychiatrist and all them things. And if so, somebody got to.
Damn, I missed it. I don't know what's his name. Shit. Let's look at it. My income on my phone.
Wasn't more. I already took it out. The first ones was in there. Just ignoring it, but that gets promoted. Idiocracy gets promoted around here.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it does.
How it is.
That's coming with the territory. Definitely comes with the territory, you know what I'm saying?
Hope folks at least went to church yesterday, since you only go to church on Easter. Try to get your spirit right.
Praise the Lord. I'm going to sing Jesus.
So that is my background. Eric Adams interview.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
When was that interview done?
If I may ask. I did it yesterday.
When that interview was done on the Breakfast Club, was it like days ago, or was it a long time ago?
Friday.
Okay. You know, it's funny, if this happened during the week when P. Diddy was getting his house all scuffed up, I wonder if he went and did an interview, try to, clean his image up a little bit.
Cool.
You think he did that? The mayor from New York. You think that's why he did it?
To clean. Wait, you saying while?
No, because Eric, what's the name again? The mayor himself. He gave PD the key to the city.
Wait, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Because I said you just did an interview on Breakfast Club before the end of the week, and this happened. PD, the famous raid happened on Monday last week.
Right.
Don't you find that coincidental?
I saw a clip of that. I did. I was looking at a clip of that. Them two.
And they said that there was alleged pictures of him going to PD's parties and events.
Well, that boy head was shining, but his image is not. His image is not. He really needs to stop. And she was a little more aggressive than I would have expected. The woman that came on there, I'm going to show her. But she really she had made great points. And they got a lot of views. It's like probably almost at maybe 300,000 views at this point. And even in the comment section, like I kind of skimmed through the comment section a bit because I left a comment, so I skimmed through a bit. And a lot of people were like, "Yo, she was getting them." Somebody even said that brother and sister stuff didn't work. They couldn't get him out of that chokehold she had him in.
Oh wow!
Like that was funny. Yeah. So yeah. Hey. I wonder about it. No, wait. Yeah, hang on. So yeah, for whatever reason, like you said, too, with the, I don't know, issues with the platform. Where is it? Okay. Does it show it? Oh, okay.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it was good. It was pretty good. They've been lately they've been having some back-to-back pretty controversial conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, my bad. There's a question for you, Chaos. Would you agree that Non-Squirrel Zone is asking you, would you agree that Umar Johnson and Ben Crump are our modern day leaders?
No. Unfortunately, no.
That was a quick answer.
Omar can't be no leader because right now in his life, he's not stable in regards to direction where he wants to take what he's trying to do. Personally, you get me? He's the first student I know that is so-called conscious and, talking about Pan-Africanism, and he doesn't have no actual wife. He messed around with random women, and he's just too sloppy. You get me? You can't lead people and tell them, say you're doing something revolutionary, and you can't keep your shit in order as a man. Don't work like that. Because no one can really check you. Can you agree?
Wait, what do you mean?
Who can check
by,
Omar Johnson? Let's get real.
Who can check? Oh, go ahead.
Who really could check Omar Johnson and the behaviors he's been conducting himself in the last 9 years? Not last 10 years, 9 years. Even with the school situation, right? When he was trying to raise money, right? And he was doing all right or not a good job, and it was complaining about the people that were not giving the money back in 2014, around that same month of the year. And moving forward to 2015, when he started to really take up some headways of, people were donating, people said, maybe it's possible. And all of a sudden, during the summertime of 2015, and trust me, I had the broadcast of that, right? He go mess around with a woman, a stripper, right? And try to play it off, and she up here exposing him to the degree of his character and his actions, right? Now, mind you, I don't really pay too much attention to that, but I look at this, that you're trying to get money funded to a school. Last thing you want to do is create a controversy or your image be tarnished when you're out here messing around the streets like that. You get me? Because you try to represent yourself out here as, I'm celibate, I'm doing this, that, I'm more focused on this. And then you go around and be sloppy and mess around with certain women that's going to sit and spill the tea. No, he said he was celibate years ago to everybody. Which I don't know why a man would declare himself that. He shouldn't say nothing like that. He said, I'm a man, and probably people understand. But when you start declaring what you are and what you stand for and this is what you at, and then someone exposes you doing otherwise, it hurts your brand. You get me? And think about it. There was one big contributor that is a celebrity, maybe that was in the entertainment field, more like a sports athlete. He was gonna write a check for $1 million to give him, and the guy turned away after finding out about this. You get me? So, I mean, it's his own fault at the end of the day, Kai. Why Omar is not getting or accomplishing what he's supposed to accomplish. Even the time when he was on the my good friend's show, and we had an interview with him, right? I find it ironic that he said that the reason why he wanted to have this school, personally, is to seal his legacy, mind you. And what I mean by legacy, he really wants personally to have the school up and running so that he has some foundation that he accomplished something out of his life. So at least I got a school established by my own lump sum. The American people gave me the money to establish the school. So it's all on my hard work I accomplished this. It's an institution you want to establish. Nothing in regards to educating black boys, black girls. It's more about me, I. And because that alone, I say, no wonder you didn't get what you want, because you're here for self. You're ego tripping. You get me? You're not going to accomplish nothing with a big ego like that. You get me? Especially all the dimes of black people. You know? Yeah. And that's not going to work. So when he talking about, the feds will watch him and do all this stuff, I said, you're capping, bro. You're too sloppy for them to really focus on you. If they really want to take you out, they can easily do it, because you set the atmosphere for your own demise. You get me? I mean, at least back then, our old leaders like Martin and stuff, regardless of this, that he was cheating on his wife, or Malcolm X about certain things, it was hard for them to destroy them two men without them taking them out personally, because let's be honest, they had the people's heart in mind, and they stood on principle and still had a mission and attain it and accomplish it to the best of their ability. Omar, you trying to just get a school up and running. Ain't need people's money to do it. That's not much of a accomplishment or flex. You know how many institutions today, Kai, that's being built that don't require millions of dollars? Some people start small and build an institution from the ground up, and it does well. You're trying to get your institution built from the top, and it's going to trickle down all the way down. That's not going to be good. Instead of starting small and building up, you want to get to the top. And we all know what goes up must come down. So, the brothers, he's a black man at the end of the day, but I gotta be honest. You get me? If he gets the school up and running, it's hard for me to find that it's gonna be sustainable for the first year or two. Personally.
I think about the salaries that have to be paid.
No, listen, you know what he's trying to do? He wants these people to teach these kids for free. Did you know that?
No, he's got this going to be tuition based.
Yeah, but he's not going to pay the teachers. He wants these people to give their service for the betterment of the community and the mission. He was not in the mission of paying people if he gets up and running.
Okay. Yeah, personally, that's a good topic that you brought up, Non-Swirl Zone. If anyone would like to join in the conversation too, the link is there, and I can put a number up.
Yeah. So that's why I kind of didn't follow Omar's hype after a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have his books. Let's keep real,
That's good.
I do have his books. I have the last book, the something to deal with the narrative. The last book he released like 4 years ago, right? And I got his very first book about that came out 11 years ago. So
I just ordered a book today. Speaking of books,
okay.
Decoded. I'm gonna show it. I can actually put it up when I get it. By David. He might have it on his page. Actually, I know he does. Okay, maybe if I go back over there and share screen. Why isn't it letting me share screen? Alright, I'm gonna share screen. What about the Benjamins, baby? What about Benjamin Crump? You need to go sit down somewhere. I'm tired of him. I was tired of him about a couple of years ago. Like after year one, we have so many other attorneys that need to be helped involved in taking action, and that's how we build more leadership. We can't just have these few people that just keep being, I don't know, I don't want to really go on right now. Let me try to share screen. Swirl action. Here it is. So, here. Oops.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm gonna show the book when I get it.
All right, good.
But it's decoded. It's the Bible, so it's a breakdown of certain things as symbolism. and it's for people that are non-believers and believers. So he feels that the book is for anyone to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you feel about? I think him and I talked about Dr. Umar before.
Mm-hmm.
I know Chaos. You said you think that Eric Adams will be reelected.
It's possible.
I say you shouldn't. I'm gonna say no. You say yeah. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
When is that? In another year or two? You got 2 more? How many years ago?
Yeah.
Swirls on. I want to know some of your thoughts too. But like him or not, Dr. Umar Johnson is one of our leaders. He might not be a leader to you, or some people may not see him as their leader or recognize him as it, but he is. And his audience is growing. But I do see what you're saying too. There's like a certain level of stagnation going on with the school and progress in general sometimes, and then you have to like reevaluate how you're doing it, just like anything else. Oh, I was trying to do the good old Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah. I know his lust started catching up with him. That's why I said that about that woman that came up there and said she was just with him the other night. It's like you got to watch what you say, the energy that you put out there. You're going to get it. I'm not saying he said, because he'd be like, 5, taking the thought. Like you're already setting out a mating call. There's so many women out here that need some. So stop playing.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a coming. So you don't want to come like that. Then you got to watch what he say. Yeah. You don't need to have delusionals, but you're going to get them too. People out here is like losing it, kind of. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get them too. You be all posted up in the photos with the up. I don't know. I do know. I think I know. Oh man. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. I'm saying. And I'm not saying that he might be reelected, but unless the American people that New York decides that, we had enough of this mayor, anybody else is stepping up to be replacement, they will gladly use their vote wisely to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no institution or any feds or any cops or any other outside force going to try to make mayor resign.
Well, I mean, I think he could serve his term, but he got to go. But because of the crisis we're in, it is totally his fault. Well, not totally his fault, but it is a lot on him. I think it's grounds for him to be terminated. It's grounds for him to be terminated. What more do we need to happen? We're going to just keep giving. I don't know if y'all really hear what I'm saying. You can just come here, go or wherever they're at specifically. Pick a borough. Come get some money. Go get some money. Come get housing. You don't got to be there, but I'm just saying. I'm just making an example out of whoever, or squatters already, or people that already living off of other people, and this and that. You can come get some free money.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. You want housing too? They'll go housing. Oh, you don't have to eat that. You don't want to eat the free food that we have for you too all day?
Mm-hmm.
Here's some money, honey, but please don't just go shopping with it. Don't, because we can take them, we have a way of getting it. No, you don't. They probably can't even track them. They're debit cards. They're not food stamp stuff. Cards. It's almost like they're just trying to get them not to do it by saying, hey, we'll know if you do it. How you gonna know? And even if you do, how you gonna stop them? You're giving out free money and free crime. And to be honest, the crime isn't even that bad. It could be way worse. Tens of thousands. Venezuela is the worst place on earth as far as crime. And it's been that way for years. I've been looked into them. They started coming from Venezuela over a month ago. And they don't seem to care. And if you come from a rough life, I expect you to have some roughness with you, and it really is not fair. I don't think it's fair to them either, because they are another group of, of people of color, too. They're not of Caucasian. And it seems to be a repetitive thing with this, with ethnicity, with ethnic groups. And it's just not right. And it's not like I don't have sympathy or like empathy for them. But what I have to say is that America needs help too in a lot of ways. And I don't feel we can afford to be taking on so many of other people's lives. No way. No way. I swear I've been on your channel. I heard you talk before too. You have never came up.
No, so?
What up with that? Yo. What, I gotta offer you an immigration card. Come get your debit card. And some New York pizza. You want to eat? Oh my gosh. This is like unreal. Like, is this really gonna be a skit? Everybody gonna tell us it's a big prank? Please tell us it's a prank and not a purge. It's crazy. Speaking of purge, that solar eclipse. Gonna be some things. I'm waiting to see some more signs. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Dr. Lamar Johnson does definitely have a lot of good points. Definitely. Let me turn this down. So go off. Yeah. It's been a lot. Yeah. But we do need more. We got to get some more leadership, and we ain't looking for perfection, but we do have to get more people in leadership. In different levels. Social media is becoming so huge. We need it at this level, but also in governing. Gotta get them up there. Let me see. If they end up, it should be fine. Let's see. If not, they'll let me know. So oh, here it is. I can see that, right? You all right over there?
No, I was enjoying some. I'm watching it and watching something else. I have two screens on. Don't mind me. I'm enjoying the moment. That's the look at the old no good mayor.
Officers to do the high visibility to deal with the reality, because safety is not only felt, it's perceived. So if those 6 felonies we got to get rid of. We're clear on that. But people are back on our subway system. But when you deal with specifically congestion prices, a lot of people don't realize these are the city streets, but we had no authority on it. Albany passed the law and turned it over to the MTA. This is the MTA's baby. They should have allowed the city to be able to control how congestion pricing was done. So that $15, we were able to fight to get $100 million to deal with the environmental impact in the Bronx. We were able to fight to get those who are shift workers get a discount, those who make less than $50,000 to get a discount. But this was a bill that came out of Albany.
So you don't agree with it, or do you agree with it?
No, I agree. We got to deal with something with the congestion in our city, but you don't pass on the cost of that on low-income New Yorkers or those who have to come to Manhattan. You may have to have go into your chemotherapy, and this is the doctor you have to go to. You should not be hit over there because
of people that live in the area. They're saying that people that actually live in the area, when they drive, if they got to drive uptown to the doctor or they got to drive, they get charged too.
Yeah, but I'm not feeling people that live in the area. Central Manhattan, south of 60th Street, has the best transportation system on the globe. You got crosstown trains, you have south and north trains, you have buses that go across town. There's no place else on the globe that you have the greatest access to public transportation than people south of 60th Street. Albany passed the laws. We have to interplay
records from even using them, and now you have this congestion price. So how do you reconcile that?
Well, let's go before. First of all, I would love to give me the quotes on my rhetoric, because I'm lost on that. Can you give me the quotes?
Oh, that you fairmonger about the subways?
Yeah,
you've consistently done that since the day one of your administration. One of the first things you did was add 1,000 officers to the subway because you claim that the subways are unrideable. You and Hochul and said how dangerous it is, and you recently did that when you deployed the National Guard.
Sister, but that wasn't my question, Queen. My question was, what was my fear mongering? What did I say?
You continuously say, I could point to a number of videos and quotes and everything from you, but you've said repeatedly that the subways are dangerous, that New York is dangerous. You complain about crime relentlessly. So what I'm saying to you is, if you are saying that New York is the safest city, it's one of the safest big cities in this country, which is true, and you're recognizing that the subway stations are in fact not half as dangerous as they're presented to be, I'm saying, how do you reconcile how your rhetoric has played into people's fear?
And not even just rhetoric, I would say the actions, because she's right. If you tell us,
which is different,
but it's the same thing though. You put 1,000 police officers in the subway, 2,000 police officers in the subway, that don't make us feel safe. We think something's wrong if you're doing that.
Let me peel back again, because you gotta always peel back this stuff, because oftentimes how you depict in the media that I don't control is how people interpret you. I didn't put the National Guards in the subway. The governor did.
I know, but I know what you said.
But you said, Eric.
You stood with Governor Kathy Hochul and you co-signed that decision. You did. And I'm not saying this as someone who's following social media. I'm saying that as an attorney in the city and an activist who follows everything that you do.
Yeah, I'm glad you do. But then you realize how I turned the city around if you follow everything I do. You realize
I would say no, but we can get to that now.
Go ahead.
Loosen up your time, man. It's gonna be a long day.
Listen, and I enjoy every moment of it.
That's right.
Because this is what I do.
Right.
When you come with a serious history, if you follow everything I do, you know how long I've been doing this, and you know what my record is. So let's peel back what you just stated.
Yeah, that's just a snippet. Then she going in off gate. I was like, ooh, and she never let up. Chaos. Like, it's not even like, you know how sometimes it be tense, but then it can mellow out. It never did. He just started like ignoring her at a certain point during the interview.
Yeah, because he's checking on what he's saying. He's checking what he's saying. He says this, but now he's saying it's that. Which one is it? You know firsthand, you've been living in New York most of your life. I mean, would you agree with Eric Maynard that
you don't know that?
Okay. All right. No, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. I mean, and mind you, place.
I follow him. I follow places I don't live to, though, just to kind of, be on the up with things.
Okay.
But the worst is New York with the immigration. Well, arguably New York and Chicago.
Okay.
Definitely. It's becoming a threat. It is a threat. I don't even think things are becoming anymore. They just are.
It's all okay.
Like they just are nowadays.
Mm.
Mm,
See. Mm.
that's woke. I would say cam up, but I don't know what you're gonna be doing if that's it.
Whose accent came up?
I
You or
look-
something?
huh?
Whose accent came up? Came up.
Nobody. I was talking to the person in the back.
Okay. Mm.
Let's see. That
Kai,
sounds
come
like
on.
him. Off
What's
the
the
laugh.
seriously, Kai? What's the worst do you think I'm actually gonna do if I cam up? You know, I'm not gonna do anything silly here. Come on, don't be like that.
Man. Last time I seen you shirtless with a glass of wine.
But Kai, come on, let's be honest. That was like what 5 years ago.
Seemed like yesterday.
Well,
How
no,
you doing?
that's the old woke. Yeah, I'm
How
not
you
trying to
doing, Woke?
interrupt. I think you have a very fascinating conversation going on here. In regard to crime, Eric Adams. I know you're in New York. I've never been to New York, but I think it's a very fascinating conversation. I'm interested in your perspective as a New Yorker about this, so that's why I came up. I'm just. It's a very interesting topic.
Oh, well, from what I was saying, I'll reiterate. I'm against that. Um, I think he needs to be he honestly needs to be gone. I felt this way for at least 2 years. Probably not too long after he got in. Then I'll just say a year. I'll be fair and say at least a year now. I've been feeling this way. Um, it doesn't make sense. He's made the worst. Um, hmm, what would you call it? He's made the worst request of any mayor that I've ever heard. He told New Yorkers to let immigrants in their homes
Mm,
and they will get money for it. He said, "We got it in the budget. It's in the budget. Don't worry about it." It's like, what you mean? Forget a budget. You can't move strangers in your house.
right, right.
Tamia, like, what did you?
And I also heard about the thing where he was doing, where he was giving the immigrants like $50 million, and they all get debit cards, and they load the
That's what
debit
I was
cards.
just showing. Yeah, I'm gonna show that again. Yes, they got their money today. Whoa, they had with them
Wow,
cards
that's
today.
crazy.
I was gonna do a live this morning, and then just stuff got in the way, and then this and that. So,
And my thing, with all the people we have here in the country, you got the veterans, you got poor black people, you got poor people who were born and raised in this country.
you got
Why are you giving
feedback.
these people $1,000 a month for breaking the law and coming over here illegally? That's insane to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But did you
Are you
vote
all
for? Are
right?
you a Democrat, Kyle? I know you're an RBR fan. Are you a Democrat?
I'm no one's fan, in the words of Troy Terrain, but um, I'm more of an independent person. So
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess that I would have to
Well, that's a good thing.
independent or a party that doesn't exist yet.
Right, right. Yeah, I kind of follow this. I like Trump a lot. I like Trump a lot. I think we got to get Trump back in there.
Are you
What's
singing?
no, somebody was singing. I thought that was you over there
Don't
singing.
mind me. I'll handle that. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's like somebody's talking. Um, go ahead, Will.
Yeah, I was just saying. I agree with you. I'm more myself. I'm an independent. Honestly, I Trump back in office. If we notice when Trump was in office, all this mess was going on with the immigration. Trump was fixing the immigration. Black unemployment was at an all-time low. He was getting the immigrants out of here. He was cleaning things up. And, then they cheated him out of that one election. But I think Trump is part of the solution, not the full solution, but I think Trump is definitely part of the solution to get us
Yeah,
onto
for
the promised.
immigration, yeah, but the only thing with Trump, he would we wouldn't even be in a lot of this.
Right.
But at the same time, there's certain things though that are dangerous that I would not do. But there's things that I would do that I agree with Trump that other people that well a lot of folks don't really agree with.
Mm.
So I don't know, but definitely the immigration. Yeah, this is. I
Yeah,
mean, it can it get. I don't want to ask, can it get any worse, and then it does. So
right. Exactly. Because
like
they
I
just
don't know
keep
what to
coming
say.
over. Like they don't stop. They keep coming over, and it's crazy to me. There's more immigrants here. There's more the Hispanic and Latino It's higher than the black population now, and
Hmm.
that's just insane to me. How black people can continue to support Democrats and continue to support this illegal immigration when they're bringing them over here to replace us. I, I just I just think that's so crazy. I think that's very crazy.
I think it's mainly the spending. Democrats, the way they spend
Hmm.
and save or lack of saving. Republicans seem to be a party that has.
Hmm.
Democrats seem to be have-nots.
Hmm.
So psychologically, black people or African American people feel that they're the poor people's party all the time. So you're supposed to vote Democrat. Whoever is speaking to help people,
Right.
whether they should or not, go with them. I feel like
Right.
that's one of the most things about it is there's some type of economic and psychological connection with that with Democrats.
Yeah.
So without even thinking, because you're a certain race, which is like you said with black, you're gonna go out and automatically feel that you're supposed to vote Democrat.
Right. Yeah. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. And the thing about that is, I mean, that's a great point because I remember when I was younger, every 2 years to every 4 years, we had the politicians come up to the church, the now they wouldn't come within those outside of those 2 to 4 years when it's at re-election time. They will come to the black church. The pastor will let them come up and speak. But
Right.
outside of that, and they wouldn't do anything for us. They'll give all this talk about, oh yeah, we're gonna help the black community with this, and they'll appoint like Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court, a black woman to the Supreme Court, and a black woman vice president. But then when you look around and say, what are they doing for us down here? Yeah, it's good we got a black person on the Supreme Court, but when you look at what they're doing for like actual black people, like black people living our lives, like me, you, everybody else, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. But you're right. They've conditioned us to think, hey, we're going to help you. We're the party of the have-nots. When
Hmm.
really they haven't done anything for the have-nots.
And I don't want to be a have-not. Like
Right,
I don't
exactly.
like the wording either. Like we got to change the terminology if we're going to change our thinking. We got to change our speaking, and that's what helps change behavior. We got to encourage better relationships with money,
Mm-hmm.
another asset,
Hmm.
and it's not really hitting it with that. It's not
I totally agree.
crazy. It's
Totally
crazy.
agree. It's a mindset thing. It's like we have a poverty mindset in our community. Like we got a hood
Yeah,
mindset.
yeah,
And as long as we maintain that hood mindset, we'll never get anywhere. But the minute we get out of that, you will slowly start to see things change. But the Democrats I feel like they want to keep us in that. They want to keep us thinking hood because as long as we thinking hood and as long as we think we have nots, we're gonna keep voting for
yeah. Then we're gonna go more in debt behind it. We always spending. Nothing is really free. Like anything that keeps being free or things that keep being given, like there's a price for it.
them.
So it keeps
Hmm.
being a price. So we're still not going to get to where we need to get to stay stable. I feel
Yep.
like it's a dependent party.
Yep.
It's
Absolutely.
trained to be a dependent party. Like it shouldn't even feel good. If we were becoming more successful through it, then that would be different. But we're not seeing that change.
Exactly.
So it's been hard. Yeah.
And I think more black people are waking up to it. And what you see now, I'm not sure if you've noticed this, Kai, but the Democrats have really. We always talk about this gender war, especially here on YouTube, going on in the black community. The
Mhm.
Democrats are really playing the gender war because do you notice how in recent years the Democrats have just really, really, really been elevating black women and gay black men or weak and soft black men? they don't get no real black men to speak on behalf of black people. It's always these black. Not that I have anything against black women, I certainly don't. But they always get black women to be above black men, and I think they're just playing that role because they realize, okay, black men are eventually black people are gonna wake up to this. So we can lose the black men, but if we keep the black women, if we keep them as a successful voting bloc within our party, then we can get away with that. And so I think that's the game they're playing now. They're more so now playing into the hands of black women, lesbians, the LGBT,
Yes.
and they're kind of saying
Yes.
forget about black men. They don't care about black
Yes.
men anymore at this point.
Wow. See, that's really interesting the way you just put that together because I've definitely been noticing that. Like with Miss, what's her name? Pierre. She oh man, she's one of the secretary
Oh
of
yeah, Karine Jean-Pierre, the
yeah,
secretary, press
Jean
secretary.
Pierre. Her now
Mm-hmm.
she has her Caucasian wife.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Also Kamala, how I look at now, she's married to a man, but it's still you can marry outside, you could be outside your race, but there's still a difference with who has the power, who is the power structure. She's
Mm-hmm.
still being guided by someone else, by
Mm-hmm.
by a white man. Now with her, all right, well, I'm not gonna get into her ethnicity because that doesn't really okay. There was another woman that's with the Democrats, or at least two more. They're not coming to mind right now, but they're also that same thing where it needs to be, I'll get a black woman, but who is she
Mm-hmm.
with? It's like
Right.
they're almost being plucked off of who they're with also. Like, are you trying to send us a message? Because they're
Exactly.
all outside their race and they all seem to be gay.
You're right. Exactly. And that's the
Like,
agenda.
what is going on?
I think probably one of the two that you're thinking about, the lady they put on the Supreme Court, Ketanji Brown Jackson, she's married to a white man.
Yep.
Um,
Yes.
I can't think of the other one. Maybe you're talking about, but yeah, that's the thing. That's a good point. Like
Yeah, the other one
when
is
they're
gay.
elevating
I
these,
can't think of who it is.
whenever they're elevating these black women to these positions, that's a good look at who they're with, either with a white man or they're a lesbian or some kind of
Hmm.
bulldack or something going on like that.
Yeah,
They're
it's
never
no
going with black
black
women.
woman, black man, African
They,
American. It's just not. I haven't seen
yeah,
one.
it
It's,
doesn't have.
it's a cesspool of all box eating. It sounds like
Munch, munch, munch.
Right.
yes, you know how the
Munch,
smell of
munch.
air. It smells like Mausi up in here. Mausi.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild, man. It's
It really is.
wild. This thing is just like,
But I mean, when you think about it, Kai, this is the
hmm.
game Democrats have been playing for a long time now with the black community. I'm surprised we ain't woke a lot. Well, some of us have. Like, I know you're awakened to it being, but it's crazy because if you think back to the welfare days with Lyndon B. Johnson, Lyndon B. Johnson came out with welfare, and what did they tell black women? They said, "We'll give you welfare. We'll give you these checks every month, and put you in housing and all that. But what do you got to do? You got to kick the man out the house." And so now we're in a modern day context. We're looking at the same exact thing happen. They're saying, "Hey, look, black women, we're gonna give you all these college degrees and whatnot, but you have to maintain feminism. You have to understand that either you be a lesbian or you get with a white man in no way, shape, form, or fashion, or you can have a baby daddy. A lot of them have baby daddies.
But
In no
how did
way,
it
shape,
get like this? Like, I see what you're saying. You feel they're motivating it, but how? What? It's got to be something. There's something wrong. And we're good. We all good people, and we all deserve more. But there's some kind of disconnect with our
it
men and our
is.
women.
Yeah.
It's just not working out by majority anyway.
That's a great question. And that part, I don't know, Kai. That's a good. I don't.
Because it's like, don't nobody
Some
want to
people
just be
don't.
having kids and being single. That's
Mm-hmm.
not what's up. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
it is what's going on. And then some people will be like, oh, they just want to have a baby. But we love babies, like by nature. We do be want to have babies, but the way it's going is nothing pleasant about it. And I'm proud of the black women too, because achieving these goals academically and being at the top, that's huge. but it does seem like there's still some things missing. So what was the sacrifice really for?
Right.
It's nice to have that certificate, that degrees and everything, but why are we lacking so many husbands and so many men in our lives where we just have more of a community? Years ago, it was more tribal. We don't really have that.
Exactly. I mean, I think it's just, I don't necessarily blame just black women. I think that black women have just been, and a lot of black men too, though. Don't get me started on black men because I could go on for hours. But if we're talking about black women, a lot of them just really been indoctrinated because when you go to college, I've been in like college courses before. I'm not sure if you've ever just really observed what happens in a college classroom. They teach feminism. They don't just straight up say, hey, you don't need no man, but they teach feminism. They teach black women, not just black women, anybody in college. They teach these agendas and they program people within those 4 years that they're attending university that this is the way you should think. And notice, when these people come out of college 4 years, they're very liberal, they're very Democrat minded, they're very feminist, they're very pro LGBT. And I think a lot of our people have just fallen for that type of nonsense rhetoric. And it's destructive. It's destroyed a lot of our people. But I think the minute our women wake up to it, maybe not all of them, but I think a lot of our women, once they realize how they've been bamboozled, a lot of them are going to come back home. It's just a matter of just waking up to realize how bad things have gotten at this point.
Yeah. Blackness is deep.
Okay, Randy. Okay, Randy SoCal in the comments going off. Well, go off then, Randy. Yeah, I don't. Go off.
Oh yeah, I went back into my banners thing trying to set something up. And he just keeps coming back onto these different aliases. Just nothing else
Randy's
better
got
to
like
do.
50 different accounts.
Yeah.
He'll never get rid of Randy. Ever.
Ridiculous. Mm-mm-mm. You better take the meds, man. Calm down.
Yeah, and I don't
I'm
understand
about to
people.
send him some. About to send him
He's
all the way to Cali.
he's crazy.
Like, yo, just take 2 and go online.
But Randy,
I'm
he
gonna
ain't
call the police.
no doubt,
I'm
Kai.
gonna call
You gonna
I'm gonna call a social worker. And come
Kai,
take
you
his
gonna get started
ass.
with him. He gonna come up here. He gonna be threatening to catch a flight. He gonna be threatening to come to New York and do all sorts of things.
All
Randy is
glazed up
just
like a donut. He's like, I'm gonna find some glaze. Like, oh,
yeah. So Randy is something else. I've never seen anybody like Randy.
nope. There could only be one. There better only be one.
Right.
'Cause that one be trying to multiply as it is.
Right. Well, I don't think he has any kids, so hopefully, I don't wish not having kids on
Mm-mm.
nobody. But hopefully, if he does eventually have kids, he's more mature than he is now. But he's 40 something years old. If you make it to 40 something and you ain't got no more mature than he is, it just ain't
You
happening.
old. Yeah,
Yeah.
you old as
Yeah.
hell, Randy. You be coming here trying to troll somebody. You old as hell. I thought you was younger than that with your round self.
No,
You
Randy's in his
old.
40s. Yeah.
Snacking all night, trolling all night.
Because that's
That
all
ain't
he
right.
does.
That ain't
I
right.
mean,
You coming to
but
get a
it's
debit
all in.
card? Come get a debit card. Get you some more snacks and stalking on. Get one of these debit cards. They're giving them out to everybody.
Hey,
Everybody.
will they let black people get them, or if
I'm
they
about
see?
to find out. I was about to say, I'm sitting up here telling y'all what y'all can do. I'm about to get off this in a minute and go get me a debit card.
See if you get that $1,000. You up there with them?
About to be like, yo.
And my thing is,
Okay,
okay, if
yo.
they illegal immigrants, they ain't got no ID. Well, I don't know. Maybe they give them
A
for
lot
the
of them, they was not going to have ID. Because if you think about what ID they going to have, and some of them
exactly.
just quick swam over here real quick. They
They
can have
ain't got no birth
nothing.
certificate, no social security
Right.
number.
So anyone can come. How can
Anybody
you
can
not?
come
Especially
cards.
if they're not, not doing no, if like no fingerprint should be included anyway. But like that's the only other thing that would really identify someone, alive. So what would they expect? Like there could be a total influx of people applying. Unless they're gonna try to act like they had a limited amount, because I know they said that they had a count. They don't have no count. How you got to count when they're constantly letting people in? They're letting them in. You gonna
And
give
my
a debit
thing
card to
is,
everyone?
yeah, that's what I was thinking that the other day. Like, really, anybody could go up and sign up for that card and say, "Hey, I'm not from America." You don't give them your social security number or nothing like that. How do you give
Right.
them a fake name, a fake alias? How they gonna figure out who you are? Ain't no way they can figure out who the hell you are. Because these
Nope,
immigrants, we don't know who they are.
not at all.
And then I think they come over here, they commit crimes. What if they give the police a fake name? We'll never know who this person is. They can come over here. It's
Right.
just a mess. It's just a big mess. And I think it's so many of them over here at this point. I don't know if we're even able to fix it at this point. We just got to kind of deal with it. But I don't know. I know it's a mess though.
Yeah. Let me see what this budget look like when they done busting it all.
Well, y'all gonna be broke up there in New York. By the time
Mm-hmm.
they run that budget for next year, but all them immigrants y'all done got in 2024, and all the y'all
Last
basically
year.
giving them reparations, giving somebody $1,000 a month for nothing. That's reparations. Y'all giving them reparations and all the housing. I mean, y'all budget gonna be through the roof.
Yeah. I think now Swirl Zone said something about that too. I got to go back to the comment. Something with reparations. Like this is in the way. I'm not sure if he's still in here. Well, something I saw in there. Where is it? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna read about it, but we saw Dr. Umar at Florida University, HBCU. What's up? Mm-hmm. By the way, it's not about playing victim all the time. It's calling stuff out as it is. And I call things for how I see it. Not everybody can do that. I don't know where's. All right. Well, anyway, I know you said something. And it had reference to reparations, and I'm giving all this out to them. He said, "Hey, brother, woke progressive, are you still running for an office in Arkansas someday?"
Yeah, I'm headed back to. I've been in Omaha, Nebraska for the past about year and a half, and I'm going back to Arkansas tomorrow. Just a little bit. I tried it up here. It ain't gonna work up here. I just don't like it up here. So I'm going back to Arkansas. I'm driving back. Got a 10-hour
Really?
drive. Yeah, I just there's a whole mess behind it. I came up here with a girlfriend that didn't work out. Then it's just a bunch of shit behind that. But yeah, it's time to go back home. And so I thought about running for office up here, but it's just up here. Just they don't have my demographics. But once I go back to Arkansas, I'm gonna start working on that campaign again because that's what I was doing before I left, and so I'll start on that again.
I do remember that too, but I was like, I don't know if you was serious because I've been hearing you. Well, I see you over there, and
Yeah,
last time
yeah,
I've seen you, but we're talking with you, and sometimes I be hearing you be
yeah.
on point, which you be making really good points
Sometimes
politically and stuff.
I got a little bit of a wild side, and
A
sometimes
little bit. You definitely got a wild
yeah, I go. And I hate that about myself because when I'm serious and I'm having a good conversation like we're having right now, I can have like a genuine, intelligent, intellectual conversation. But then if somebody make me mad, if somebody just get me there, I'm real bad about getting out of character and doing silly shit. I'm real, and I'm getting older now. I just turned 30 last week. I'm getting too old for that.
Oh, okay. Happy
Yeah, so
belated.
Yeah. So, hopefully in the future, I'll be able to say, "Hey, I don't do that no more." You know, I'm a new man now. I'm a new man.
Hmm? Somebody sipping something, sound like with some ice.
Oh yeah, that was me. I had a what is this? This is
Making me thirsty. I need
a
to get
orange
it.
soda. I'm over here drinking
Oh, I
orange soda.
got some orange soda in there too.
Yeah,
And I should have it with some crushed ice. I've been on some little kick with some crushed ice and soda lately.
and it's a good. That's exactly what I'm drinking. It's a good combination. It's a great combination.
Yeah. An old friend of mine used to be like, I want a fountain drink. And she's so picky about everything. And I know what she mean though. Like it's just different. You make them in your house. It's something about crushing the ice than the regular ice cube. I don't know. Like
Right.
it's something with the something in it.
I don't know how often you go to Sonic, but Sonic got the best crushed ice in the world. If you ever get,
Oh, I haven't been there yet. Sonic.
yeah, Sonic. Their food. I don't really
You
care
have to
about
check
like
them
the
out.
Sonic burgers and all, but they got some real good. And they're slush. They're slushies too. Like they're
Yeah, they
slush.
always look good.
Yeah, they are good.
Icy.
But are there? Do y'all have a lot of Sonics in New York?
Yeah, but they came late. Like they was talking about them for years. But certain areas had them already, but they're more now. And that's just you talking about them. I remember seeing them, but I don't know why. I just never went. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Now, if you go, I would say for Sonic, because I never get their food. Like the burgers and all that, I don't really care for them. But like after you have a nice dinner, you got a sweet tooth or something, just go get a slushie. Try their dessert mint. That's what they're good. Their drinks, they're really good for that. Really good.
Yeah, I'm about to check them out. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but I am. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Absolutely worth it. So you born and raised in New York, or did you move there?
I'm not from New York.
Where you from originally?
Way down under, way up.
Is that down south? Where that's at? Way down and the way up. Where that's at?
Mostly New York.
Okay, mostly.
Okay. Different areas.
Okay. Because I can kind of tell, like, you got that kind of New Yorker accent. It's like I hear whenever you talk, because how people's dialect, it always gives you away. So I'm like, I can tell, like, you're not from down south. You don't sound like you're from down south. But I just couldn't tell. Maybe I could tell you were from up north somewhere. Not up north like California. You don't sound like one of those California people. But yeah, on the east side somewhere.
That's the east side. East side. Yeah. A lot going on. We got exactly a week till the solar eclipse, too, don't we? Yes.
Yeah, somebody was telling me that today. That was supposed to be I want to say like in Arkansas, because my cousin sent me a text this morning saying, "Hey, look out for the solar eclipse." And I didn't even know it was supposed to be some kind of solar eclipse.
You didn't even know? Wait, are you going to be in Arkansas? Or are you there?
No, I'm in Omaha, so I missed it. I won't be back in Arkansas till tomorrow.
No, it doesn't come till the 8th. Let me see. I got to pull it up because I know I have the route that is taken.
Oh, yeah, I got to go back and look at her. Maybe she said the 8th, but I thought she meant it was today. But I got to check that out. I remember they had that last solar eclipse. I think it was back in like 2016, 2017 or something like that. And I did watch that one. But
Yeah. It was some years ago. Supposed to have 2 this year. 2 of
wow.
them. So, doubling up.
That'd be real freaky too. Like you see the, I don't know the dynamics behind it, but you see the sun just go black for a little while, then it's freaky. It's cool though.
Front of it. Yeah.
It's
It's gonna
cool.
be dark for a while.
Mm.
A lot of schools are gonna be out. So there's people already there or in areas. I'm just like, I don't know why they're doing all that, but okay. So they want to be there weeks early, I guess.
Mm.
I'm like, okay. So there's a whole craze going on. Where's the other picture at? I don't know why these files don't transfer over more easily. Why does it do this? I'll do it a different way. Okay. Scientific American. Another share screen. Real quick. Damn, my thing getting my I gotta plug my battery up. Best places to view. Oh yeah, it's going right through Arkansas. The upper, the middle west area of Arkansas.
Yep, and that's exactly where my cousin is. Like Little Rock,
See it?
Little Rock, like smack dab in the middle of Arkansas.
Yeah, say right there. Yep, Little Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, that's say Mac. Oh, that's say Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it might not want to go through Memphis. We might not have no solar eclipse. The way them niggas up there be stealing. They might want to take a detour through. I can't stand.
You might not want to come outside around that.
Yeah, shit, not in motherfucking Memphis, boy. Them niggas in Memphis, they'll steal your drawers. I promise they will. Them niggas in Memphis ain't no joke.
Wow. Yeah, I heard. I'm gonna do some more traveling. Get a hat. Yeah, it's going straight through a lot of areas of states. Yep. Niagara Falls is one of the best places to see it in Canada, New York. They mentioned Niagara Falls. What was the other one? It's not even on there. Well, maybe it is, but Buffalo. That was one of the other ones I was going to mention. But yeah, all through there. Should be interesting.
I think I've only seen have you ever seen the solar eclipse?
No, just not with my own naked eyes.
Yeah.
I've tried. I've looked at different eclipse. There's like different ones with the moons.
Mm-hmm.
I've always tried. I don't know. Hopefully I see the issue.
Yeah, that's kind of cool to watch. It's kind of cool. Like, it's hard to see it. Like, if you look at it with your naked eye, you might go blind. So they have
you got the glasses.
Yeah. But when I got mine, like I said, this was back in 2017, 2018 when they had like a total solar eclipse that was, I want to say this one was kind of all around the world. But you will look up at it and you can kind of see it, but you kind of can't. Like, you can kind of see the sun fading. Well, from where I was, you couldn't see it like fully. But it was still kind of cool watching.
Yeah. Total solar eclipse timeline. Yeah, so right around, well, it depends on where you are. Okay, so Eastern time, you keep saying between like 2:30 and 3:30 p.m. is when it's going to become more of a total eclipse. So that's why a lot of schools are going to be leaving out early.
Like, watch the eclipse. Well, that's good. That'll be an educational thing for the kids to do. Get out of school and write a little report on it the next day.
Yeah, they should. They definitely should. It didn't expand. Okay. Totality ends. Maximum totality is somewhere around, they're saying, pinpoint exact time to 3:18 p.m. That Chaos, you still there?
Yes.
Well, Kai, it's a little bit past my bedtime. It was great having a discussion with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. Yeah, I just realized it's been
You
late
got to
too.
come over to RBR channel sometimes. We miss you over there. I ain't seen you over there. It's been crazy over there.
Yeah, I know. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that.
You are missed over there. Cause you about the only one I like over there. The other ones I can't stand other than RBR. I like RBR, but the others I really can't.
Same here.
But you're not the only one I like. But yeah, you're going to come back sometime, Kai.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll see you around, or maybe gonna pop up, over here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they got a little too much craziness going on with.
It is.
Man,
and I know you don't deal with too much mess.
Predators and prostitutes ain't my thing like that.
All right, but you take it easy, Kai.
Yeah, you too, Woke.
All
right. Peace. Alrighty. We just hit on the 2-hour mark too. Okay. Oh yeah, I came on in around. Yep. 10 Eastern, came on 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay. All right, I guess I'll go and charge up. Appreciate you stopping up, Chaos.
Thank you. All right, then.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Thanks for everyone that came through pleasantly. The trolls, y'all can go back to y'all troll house, tall house. Yeah. So I got to cover some things going on in New York. Some things with the solar eclipse. I'm gonna do some more with that too, though. Maybe just in video form as I maneuver through this. Is it called hypocrisy? YouTube? Whatever it is. Again, thanks for coming out, y'all. Appreciate it a lot. Put my little peace sign up there. Appreciate y'all. Swirl Zone came through. Progressive came on through. And Chaos Rain Show. Did I get everyone that counts? Counts everyone that matters. Okay. Let's do it. Let me get my little close out for the show. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. As always, appreciate it. This is Kai and Y007. Feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, possibly come back for more content. Possibly check out anything I've already done. Thanks, it's Kai and Y007. Peace. my destiny. I am the creator of my destiny. I am the creator of my destiny.